Declare the meeting open, and this advised that in accordance with the city's live streaming policy, by being present at the meeting, members of the public consent to the city recording and live streaming their image and or voice. Could I call upon the Deputy Mayor to welcome us to country?
Thank you, Your Worship. I'll begin by acknowledging my elders past and present. Ngalak nini kuro ngala nois nijin nonga buja. Nonga majerpa nijin and kwabarak nonga buja kuralong. From the beginning of time to the end, this is Noongar country. Noongar people have been graceful keepers of our nation for many, many years. Look, listen, understand, and embrace all the elements of Noongar country that is forever our home. Hello and welcome. My heart is happy as we gathered here on a meeting on Noongar country. Thank you.
It also gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here, and before commencing proceedings, I would like to acknowledge that we come together tonight on the traditional lands of the Noongar people and pay my respects to elders past and present. Could I call upon Councillor Brown to read the dedication?
May we, the elected members of the City of Kwinana, have the wisdom to consider all matters before us with due consideration, integrity and respect for the Council Chamber. May the decisions made be in good faith and always in the best interest of the greater Kwinana community that we serve.
Tenants, apologies, leave of absence previously approved. We have leave of absence of Councillor Kearney, and Ms Greaves is an apology this evening, the Director. There's no questions from the public. Petitions from councillors. Presentations. There are no deputations. Minutes held of the ordinary council meeting 20th of August. Is there any additional information? Councillors have any questions? Someone like to move that way? Move, Deputy Mayor. Seconded, Councillor Rouse. Either councillors wish to speak? Councillor Rouse. Anyone speak against? Put to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Carried. Are there any declarations of interest? Nil. Requests of leave of absence? Nil. Nothing on item 10, 11, 12. 12.1 minutes of the Bullamara Aboriginal Consultative Committee held on the 4th of August 2025. Is there any additional information? Any questions from the councillors? Someone like to move those minutes? Move, Deputy Mayor. Seconded, Councillor Sargent. Either councillors wish to speak?
Yes, thank you, Worship. As you know by the notes, and I'll take them as read, they were quite comprehensive, and it was an engaging process for the Bullamara Aboriginal Advisory Committee to be a part of a process, and it's a chance for the Aboriginal community to see the actions of council and how that works, and it's, as a group, they've grown and become to appreciate the importance and the relevance of being involved in local government and working closely with their local council, being in the City of Kwinana. And it's also noted by the members that the work and the consultation provided by the council staff, and they're very appreciative about being involved in processes early to be able to provide sound advice to us as councillors in anything that relates to historical sites or sites of significance within the City of Kwinana, and I'll present those minutes.
Councillor Sargent.
Thank you, Mayor Feasey. I just second Deputy Mayor's wonderful comments, and it's just great to see the city's proactive response to engaging with our local elder community to further better the way of life of everybody in Kwinana in an inclusive, engaging way. So thank you very much.
Anyone speak against? If not, I'll put it to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Motion carried. Item 17.1, proposed road names for Lot 39 Trevi Road, Stage 1, Anketel. Is there any additional information?
Nothing further, Mr. Mayor.
Councillors have any questions in relation to the suggested road name? Would someone like to move that way? Moved Councillor Wood, seconded Councillor Acker. Councillor Wood, would you like to speak?
The only thing that I could think of was that it's quite delightful that they're naming it after bees, Australian bees, which by all accounts there are about 600 varieties.
Councillor Acker? Anyone speak against? Put to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Motion carried. Item 18.1, proposed disposition by way of lease, Suite 12, 11 Stidworthy Way, Kwinana Technology Business Centre. Any additional information?
Nothing further, sir.
Questions? Someone like to move that way? Moved Councillor Penny, seconded Councillor Sargent. Either councillors wish to speak? Anyone speak against? Put to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Motion carried. Item 18.2. There is a slight amendment. I think the amendment was to do with the date.
It's a 3 December.
It's said 4th. It should read 3rd December. Someone like to move that way with the amended? Councillor Sargent, second to Councillor Wood. Either councillors wish to speak? Councillor Sargent.
Thank you, Mayor Feasy. I just appreciate the dedication that the City of Kwinana staff provide to our community. This has no historical disruption to our community, and to be able to give our staff time to be with their families except for our core essential services, I think is a fantastic workplace culture, and commend the CEO and his team for presenting this to council to be passed. Thank you.
Who was the seconder? Councillor Wood? No. Anyone speak against? Put the motion to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Motion carried. Monthly financial report, July 2025. Any questions? Any additional information?
Nothing further.
Someone like to move that way? Moved. Deputy Mayor, seconded Councillor Acker. Either councillors wish to speak? Speak against? Put the motion to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Motion carried. And 18.4, proposed disposition of real property by way of sale, 44 Bickley Street, Naval Base. Is there any additional information?
Nothing further, sir.
Councillors have any questions? Someone like to move that way? Moved Councillor Acker, seconded Councillor Sargent. Either councillors wish to speak? Speak against? Put to the vote. All those in favour? Against? Motion carried. There's nothing on 19, 20. Is there any late or urgent business?
No.
Reports of elected members. Deputy Mayor. Councillor Acker.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Since our last council meeting, the mayor, the deputy mayor, myself, and the CEO attended the South Metro zone meeting. And in that meeting, the city of Kwinana moved a motion to advocate for WALGA to advocate to the state government to go to 4-year election cycles. And happy to say the second time we've tried that. This one passed. I think it was 8-5. So hopefully that will get some steam and carry forward to save local governments a ton of money. Thank you.
Councillor Brown.
Thank you, Your Worship. Since the last Ordinary Council meeting on Friday the 29th of August, I attended the City of Kwinana Annual Photo Competition Awards, Exhibition Launch and Awards evening alongside Councillor Acker, Councillor Rouse and Councillor Sargent. On Sunday 31st of August, I also attended the Wellard Square Mural Launch event alongside Signet West City of Kwinana representatives, Mayor Peter Feasy and Councillor Rouse. And then on Saturday the 6th of September, I attended the closing night of First Date the Musical at Colony Arts Centre. For those who couldn't make it to this particular show, it actually transformed Theatre 2 into a restaurant setting where theatregoers watched the show from their tables as if they were in the scene. So I thought that was a very creative use of the space, and for sure another world-class production delivered here in the City of Kwinana. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Brown. Councillor Penny.
Thank you. On the 29th of August, I also attended the the NAIDOC School footy carnival, footy game over at Gilmore College. Also attended the opening night of First State, and I really want to back up Councillor Brown's comments there. It was an amazing show, and great to see the use of the alternate theatre there in that sort of creative cabaret style. Thank you very much.
Councillor Rouse. Councillor Sargent.
Thank you, Mayor Feasy. I attended the photo exhibition alongside many other councillors, and I will just say it was beautiful to see the creativity of our local community and what they presented. There was a couple of young artists that specifically asked me to come and see their artwork, and shout out to Alexander and Angie. If you're watching at home, I did say I would do that. I also attended on the 26th of the 8th a very informative elected member information session presented by the wonderful CEO, and it was great to see so many members of the community stepping up to want to be a part of the City of Kwinana Council and to see democracy at work. So that was fantastic. I also attended the Wellard mural opening day, and I'm excited to find out, has the colour scheme been chosen yet? No, so continue to vote for that. It's very interesting to see where it was at with the coloured jars, so I guess online where that's going to land. And the other thing, to the wonderful people of the City of Kwinana, tomorrow is Are You OK Day. Are You OK is the day that we remember to ask the question that could save a life. There are 4 steps. 1 is check in with a mate. Ask them, Mayor Peter Feasy, are you okay? Number 2, listen to what Mayor Peter Feasy chooses to tell you. Number 3, encourage to take action. Sorry, Mayor Peter Feasy, I'm using you as an example. And then the third thing is to come back in a week. That action could be maybe go have a chat with your GP, or how you could address your issue is to check in and go, hey, Mayor Peter Feasy, are you still doing okay, mate? Is there anything that I can do to help you? But that conversation saves lives. So please, people of Kwinana, it's quite simple. Ask if you are okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Sargent. Councillor Wood.
I attended the annual branch meeting of the Citizens Advice Bureau, followed on by the general meeting, and the Citizens Advice Bureau is going great guns, to put it mildly. And I also attended with Deputy Mayor Winmar and Councillor Rouse the official launch of the upgrading of Apex Park. Thank you.
I was also there.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing on item 23, 24, mayoral announcements. Just a couple of things that I'll single out. The CEO and I met with the regional director of the Department of Housing and the police last week to discuss how housing tenants are being managed in specifically Wellard Village, but I guess across Kwinana. There has been a number of issues with antisocial behaviour from a number of tenants at various properties throughout the village, and as well as Kwinana. So we had a good opportunity to be, I guess, briefed on the process that the department goes through to manage disruptive tenants. I also had the opportunity to speak at the Committees for Perth tour of our region. It was organised through Warwick Carter from Perth South West Metro Alliance and KIC to discuss all things great that are happening in the Western Trade Coast. That's probably the 2 main points. And then I just have something else. So this is a very quick statement. I say quick. It's a number of pages. I just want to take a moment tonight to address the ongoing community discussion surrounding the proposed development of a new McDonald's restaurant in the Kwinana city centre, specifically in front of Aldi store. Firstly, let me acknowledge the high level of community engagement this proposal has generated, as seen through the submissions and comments via the Love My Kwinana website. We understand that many residents have strong feelings, both supportive and critical, about the proposal, and I thank everyone who has taken the time to share their views. It's important to clarify a few key facts about the process and the role of the council in this matter. This application is not for an additional McDonald's outlet in Kwinana. It is for the relocation of the existing restaurant on Mears Avenue. McDonald's has confirmed that they will not operate 2 sites in the area. Due to the scale and financial value of the proposed development, it is required under the state government planning legislation to be determined by a Development Assessment Panel, or DAP. This means the application does not come before council for decision or recommendation. While council does not have a determining role, we are required to follow the statutory process. Our planning officers are currently preparing a comprehensive assessment report which will be submitted to the DAP alongside the application. That report will outline planning considerations including environmental impacts such as the removal of one tree, traffic and congestion concerns, noise concerns and site suitability in the broader context of the city centre. These issues are being examined thoroughly and professionally by our team to ensure that all relevant concerns are considered and presented to the DAP panel. It's also worth noting that the 2 City of Kwinana councillors sit on the local DAP. However, I must stress that the DAP is a 5-member panel, with majority being state-appointed members. The local government representatives do not hold majority and therefore cannot determine the outcome alone. Attendance at the DAP is open to the public, and details on how to attend are available through the Department of Planning, Lands and Heritage's website. The community submissions received through the consultation process will form an important part of the information presented to the panel. Your voices will be heard and your concerns will be included as part of the public record. The City also wishes to make clear the markings that have appeared on the trees at the site was not carried out by the City nor the applicant. This was an act of vandalism and antisocial behaviour, and this is not acceptable in our community. In closing, I encourage everyone to continue engaging respectfully with the process. Planning matters can often stir strong opinions, and it's our job as local government to ensure the process remains transparent, fair, and within the boundaries of legislation we are bound by. Thank you. There are no confidential items. I declare the meeting closed at 6:17. Thank you for attending.